what's up everyone, Arctic here, and today I'm doing something different. I'm actually doing a commentary based off of someone's question that I received. Epic Cool asked me, it wasn't in a comment or anything, actually sent me a message asking me what my views were on Gears of War Judgment and eSports, and how I saw it kind of playing out. Just to preface this, if you guys remember, put your memory caps back on, in 2011, pretty much did the same type of thing with Gears of War 3, and I said it was going to be weighted a lot on at Major League Gaming, didn't have high hopes, and I feel pretty much the same way with Gears of War Judgment. Now, there's Epic can obviously do a few things to change that, but as it stands right now, based off the information I currently have, I'd say just flat out, it's going to be on the community and whether or not they put their efforts behind supporting the game competitively, much more so than they did Gears of War 3, because whether or not Major League Gaming adds it to the circuit is really like up in the air based off of what we've seen the last 2 years on viewership and what they're looking for in games and the type of communities they've kind of adopted over the last couple years is not what we're used to. So I think from that standpoint, it's a bleak look for Gears Judgment. Not to say that it won't happen, but there's a few things that I think we can do, and some things that Epic Cool asked me my opinions on what would make it esports friendly or better, improve it. So one of the things is improve matchmaking. Just off the bat, I've frequently talked about matchmaking in Gears of War 3, how bad it is. And it's not bad in the sense that it doesn't work. It's bad in the sense that it doesn't match to true skill, which I think is, kind of an obsolete fossil underlying technology that, all multiplayer games are kind of using right now for Xbox anyway. And I think that other than Halo, there's not really a good shooter to use it as an example for that has good matchmaking on the Xbox. So I think that's one area that Epic really needs to think about, especially with a game like Gears. I think a lot of people get flustered and frustrated, and they're not really striving for something better when they play. They can't really gauge, okay, I'm in this bracket of players. And this kind of ties into his next question about league play, but I'm in this bracket of players and this is my skill set right now, or my skill level, and I do pretty good. How do I get to that next level? There's not really that in Gears. I mean, of course you have the leveling system, but it doesn't really match you against people that are similar. You could have a white level 47 paired against a blue level 99 or something like that, and it doesn't really filter out those players and let them build up into a climax of having top matches every time. So that's one of the areas that I really think needs a lot of improvement. Now, in terms of league play, which was his other question, and he compared or used I think Black Ops 2 as an example, and saying some of the options that they have, like Codcast and stuff, as comparisons of what Gears needed. And then I think he also used StarCraft 2. So I don't have the message up in front of me, or else I would, say it word for word. But in terms of league play, I don't really think that Gears community right now is big enough for league play, especially with how finicky the competitive community is. They might adopt it, they might love it, but overall, I just don't think our community is big enough to support it, especially over the long haul. That could change with Judgment. There could be more people that start playing. Maybe they get tired of Halo. Maybe they get tired of Call of Duty. Odds are that's not going to happen. But, in the event that it does, maybe those guys will pick up Gears and be like, oh, this multiplayer is awesome. Where's the league play? So maybe Epic can kind of look at it at some point in time and say, yeah, we should also include that in the game. I don't know how much support they're going to put behind the game. Obviously, I wouldn't say that Gears 3 had a whole lot of support in terms of fixing additional stuff after that 8-month or period, or whatever it was, 7-month period, and they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. But it's an option. I don't think it's the best option. I think what could possibly be better in place of league play would be having more private match options, which is something that the competitive community has always asked for from the time of Gears of War 2 to Gears of War 3. It's always been having more private match options. So I think that might be a better route to take. But obviously, league play is awesome. I think that it would be great, but realistically, I don't see it happening because of the population of our game. So I don't know. Now, in terms of what other features would be cool, obviously the return of spectator mode is a must for casting purposes and being able to follow players without having to kill yourself first and then commentate, which was awful. And possibly the inclusion of theater mode, which I think helps it on a bigger scale rather than just the competitive scene. I think having a theater mode would help a lot of the casual guys maybe look at gameplay and be like, oh, I was missing those shots, or or the competitive guy, same thing. Oh, I was missing those shots. He didn't sponge. Okay, I kind of get it now. So yeah, those are all things that would definitely help. The biggest thing again is matchmaking for me, and then obviously the hidden little gem that I think could really change a lot for the Gears of War scene. And I've talked about this in one commentary before, is having an Epic Con or some type of convention centered around and hosted by Epic Games and all of their properties. The Unreal Engine, Gears of War, Unreal Tournament, and that type of thing. I talked very briefly with Quinn about that concept, and he kind of asked me what did I think what things needed to line up for that to happen. So I've talked about it before. I think that's one of the things that could definitely push the community in the right way in terms of esports and competitive gaming. But let me know what you guys think. I definitely want to see your comments on this one. Now, if you guys enjoyed this commentary, please make sure to hit that like button. Spread the word on this one. I really want to, I can't stress enough, I really want to see how many people, have an opinion about this in terms of the competitive community. So again, spread that word, guys. Until the next time, I will catch you later. Peace.